So I saw, as I was off a couple days this week, LeBron James saying, and this is LeBron, always the manipulator, I don't think he wants to leave Los Angeles. His family loves it here. He loves it here. Business is great here. But he said publicly, hey, I'm a winner. I don't want to spend the last couple years of my career not being on a winning franchise. Timeout. The previous 5 years before LeBron James came to the Los Angeles Lakers, they were tied with the Knicks for the worst winning percentage in the league. In 2015-2016, they had 17 wins. He chose Los Angeles to get rich, and I defend him on that. And there are places I would love to see the Lakers move him at the end of the year. Now, LeBron's contract, he's not tradable this year. I know, strange as it is, he's not. I think he's a perfect fit with Luka Doncic, who has an unbelievably high usage rate. That, like James Harden, will wear him down in the postseason. He's a one-man offense. Those kind of offenses do not succeed in the playoffs. And Luka is too ball dominant, too usage dominant. He needs somebody to create open, easier shots. LeBron is perfect. But next year, LeBron's a year older. I doubt Dallas is giving the Lakers a lot in return, although I still contend LeBron on his healthy good nights with energy is a top 4 or 5 player in the NBA. But LeBron made all these choices. He chose AD. He chose Westbrook. He signed an extension. Patrick Beverley, that feels very much like a LeBron asking the Lakers to get Patrick Beverley move, an NBA vet who's feisty. So LeBron will say things. What he's trying to probably do is force the Lakers' hand into giving up those draft picks and getting more help. But remember, this is what LeBron does. He comes to a franchise, won't play with young guys. You have to go give it your draft capital to get veteran players, get up against the cap or over it. Then when LeBron leaves, you're effed. You're screwed. You're trapped. So the Lakers have seen that. It happened in Miami. It happened in Cleveland. They don't want to become the Heat or the Cavs, although both are in much better situations than the Lakers today. Derek Carr. So the Raiders decide to sit him to keep him healthy before they trade him. A little bit of outrage by many people. But Carr's contract allows him $40 million in guaranteed injury money if he got dinged up. So the Raiders don't want to write that check. They want to keep him healthy. They'll put him on the market. We can go back and argue about how valuable or how talented Derek Carr is. I think he's a top 12 quarterback, probably 11 or 12, in that Kirk Cousins, Dak Prescott area. But here's the real deciding factor. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. You could be a lawyer. You could be a teacher. You could be a quarterback. You could be a talk show host. How many people bid on you, make an offer to you when you're on the market? You know, for years and years, I watched a lot of people go online, and this is what the internet sadly has become, and criticize Joe Buck. Joe Buck's this, Joe Buck's that. I work with Joe Buck, most talented former teammate I've ever had, most talented teammate I ever had. The minute he was available to the market, ESPN spent a fortune to bring him and Troy Aikman over. It doesn't matter what the critics think. It doesn't matter what bots think or anonymous trolls. The minute Joe Buck was on the open market, he fetched over $15 million a year, and ESPN rebuilt their entire Monday Night Football production around him. When Derek Carr goes to the market, Washington, the Jets, maybe the Texans, there's several. Tampa Bay, if Tom Brady bolts, which I think he will. Miami, if they decide they want a healthier version of Tua. Derek Carr is almost always available. Increasingly, Tua is not. There'll be at least a half a dozen teams, including the Colts, the Seahawks, that will absolutely make a bid or an offer to get Derek Carr, regardless of what you and I think of as talent. Judge somebody by the offers they fetch when they are available to everybody. So I was watching the Huskies, the well-coached Washington Huskies, beat Texas in the Alamo Bowl. And I grew up in the Pacific Northwest and am a Pac-12 fan, so I like watching some of these random bowl games with Pac-12 teams in them. So Bijan Robinson, the star running back, best college running back, decided not to play. And nobody really had a problem with it. And I went back, and I remember Christian McCaffrey and Leonard Fournette 6 years ago, neither playing in the national title game, opted out of their final college game. Mark Richt, Miami coach, quote, "It's sad." Even Kirk Herbstreit, "Disturbing trend." These are reasonable, smart people. There's many more I could read. Those are two of the bigger names. People didn't like it at all. It became a topic, a narrative, a tipping point. And yet Bijan Robinson, as good as either to me and potentially a better pro than both, decides to sit out. It's mostly crickets. Why? I've come to realize that there are certain people, and maybe it's a majority of the people, that are really reluctant to change. They're creatures of habit. And change is inevitable, not to sound like a therapist, but that's where all the growth comes from when we're uncomfortable. This is why when people react to NIL or the transfer portal, I keep saying, chill out. It's all going to be okay. Bijan Robinson, star running back, should not play in the Alamo Bowl. 20 carries, 20 hits. Why would you risk possibly $50 to $75 million, $100 million of career earnings for the Alamo Bowl? Transfer portal, NIL, sitting out bowl games. It's okay. These are young business people. They're leaving college. It's their first job. As long as they're not playing for the national championship, I don't have any problem with it. That would feel a little selfish. A little. But in this case, in most cases, I get it.